McMahon, and this is my show. From near to far, going to see it all. Downtown to out of town, from city park to national forest, from farmland to farm animals. I grew up here, so let's go. They're on Third Town. Hello, I'm Sara McMahon, and this is Third Town. And we're gonna see a lot of stuff at the bakery today with
Dallas and Sawyer, Braden,
Providence, Selah.
Let's see what there to see at the bakery. The bakery isn't really a bakery. It's actually a family that moved out to a small farm. I'm here with Ruthie and Denny Norris, and we're gonna meet the goat. So, when did you get the goat?
Okay, here comes Terrence.
We've had the goats about 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
We started
see.
with one bunch. We had them two separate bunches. One bunch we got earlier, and then about 6 months later we got a second bunch. And they keep all this area clean of weeds.
All right.
Otherwise, I'd be doing it. Not my finger. Not my finger. No, just carrot.
Not your dogs either.
Oh, the guys want to eat it. Come here. Oh, you don't like carrots.
Look, he's just eating out of the bag.
Excuse me.
Oh, what a cute goat you have.
This one's Baby right here.
Baby? Why? And why do you call him Baby?
He was already named that, so he decided not to change his name. Nibbles, the gray goat,
Come here.
he was named that because Baby had a collar and he chewed it off. And then those two, then the one with the horns is Mzungu, and the one without the horns is Sorority. And they were named because my dad had just gotten back from Africa, and he got goats from his office, and he decided to name them African names.
All right. Oh, what a cute goat you have.
But dogs didn't talk, except for
So what are the dog names?
Taffy and Aslan.
Taffy.
Taffy's the girl.
Aslan, Taffy is the girl right there who just ate a carrot right there.
Okay.
And Aslan is the one right by her.
Aslan.
That is the boy, the one in the camera.
The one that's eating the camera.
Okay, and
That's gonna be a funny shot.
And then our cat right there, her name is Fluffy.
Fluffy.
She might want a carrot too.
Yeah, they sleep together. They're really good. It's fun.
Yeah, she catches mice for us, and she also catches gophers sometimes.
Okay, I'm here with Dallas to learn about the pot-bellied pig. So Dallas, what do pot-bellied pigs eat?
They eat this feed right here. It's like grass and matted up into a little pellet. And so, yeah, they eat a lot, as you can see. Oh yeah.
How old are these pigs?
These were the first animals these were the first animals we had on our farm, and we've been here for how many years? I think like 4 or 5 years. So we got them like a half a year into it.
Cool.
Their names are, the one with the kind of white boots is Mac. He's the male, and then she is Cinderella, or Cindy, and she's the female.
All right. Cinderella and what was the other one named?
Mac.
Max and Cinderella.
As most people know, pigs love to roam in the mud, so that's their little mud pit.
Cool.
Yeah, and then there's their water, and their little house is that way. So yeah.
We're gonna say goodbye to the pot-bellied pig now. Can you tell us anything about that chicken?
Yeah, this is this was, I think, one of our first chickens.
We have had two, not really litters, but two sets of chickens. Our friends gave us this chicken along with a few others, and then after that, we got some ones from, where did we get them from?
No, not Delaware.
Yeah, we got them from like a different state. They shipped them to us.
Yeah. Is this a her or a he?
That's a her. Yeah.
It's young, isn't it? Is this one a young one?
Actually no, that one's one of our oldest ones we have.
Okay. I'm holding Blackie right now. I'm here with Providence. She's gonna tell us what she does to care for the chicken.
I feed the. Well, actually, sorry. I collect the eggs here. And then that's all I do in this pen.
What's your favorite chicken?
That one right here, if you can see it.
The white one?
That black one.
The really small one.
The really small.
Cute.
That's one's our newest one.
That black one is my chicken, and her name is Brownie.
Hey, don't pick me.
Aw, Brownie. So is she black? Why is she named Brownie?
We named her after the black because they're both black.
Oh.
No.
I see. Interesting.
Uh-huh. No. Here's the piece right here. Sorry. No.
Yep. You ain't like that.
Oh, cool. She just laid.
Yeah.
How many eggs do you get a day?
It depends on Prov.
Yeah, like pens, maybe 2. Like today, we got 2.
Yeah. Or, like if it's a cold day, you'll get 2, 3, or 4. But if it's a nice day, sometimes they lay more.
Cool. I'm here with Lucy and we're gonna meet the duck.
Okay, this is Aflac down here, and I raised him from a baby.
He's the daddy, right?
That's the daddy, and this Tuyo and Stewart are the other two. They have boys' names, but they are girls. And then over here are some eggs that they have laid. Can you see them over there, Sarah?
Mm-hmm. Which is the mommy?
One of these two is the mommy. I don't know which one it is. Whichever one sits on the eggs.
All right.
All right. Okay. Over there in the corner.
How do ducks follow you?
Well, watch. I'll walk out, and Aflac will follow me, and then the 2 white ones will follow. Let's go outside.
You let the kitties in, you let the kitties out. You let the kitties in, and you chase them out the bout. You do the pet ownership, and you tie yourself to bed. That's what it's all about. You feed the guineas in the cage. You let the guineas out to watch. You clean the cage about. You do the pet ownership and you tie yourself to bed. That's what it's all about. You put the tortoise's food in. You put your hand out and you pick dandelions about. You do the pet ownership and you tie yourself to bed. That's what it's all about. You let the hand in. You let the hand out. You let the hand in again. And you feed them bread about. You do the pet ownership and you tie yourself to bed. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Do the zip line on Saratown, episode 2, the bakery. Now tell us about the zip line.
It's fun.
Alright, and is it scary at all?
No, not too much.
Well,
It's fun.
Cool.
first time it can be a little intimidating, but if you've already been on a zip line before, it's nothing. It's awesome.
Cool, and I've been on one in 2005. Zip line, let's go. I'm doing my harness. What's happening here?
Yeah, putting the harness on. Okay, now your left foot, go through there and then through.
Oh, no, that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay, I'm a little bit nervous. So, Sayla, how do you feel?
Good.
Not nervous?
No.
Cool, you're very brave.
You kind of feel like you're gonna hit the pole, but you won't.
Sarah, I'm gonna put you.
No, I'm Sarah.
No,
Move back, okay?
How many times have you done this?
I've probably lost count. I've done this a lot of times. We do it kind of often whenever friends are over. Usually we do it.
Cool.
Okay, maybe I'll do this backwards. 1, 2.
I think he's showing off.
Pretty cool. What do you think, Sarah?
Good.
Good.
So, how safe is this?
That's a great question. You know, we have you harnessed in with a special harness that will keep you safe onto the zip line, and also this cable here is what they call aircraft cable, and it will hold up to people that weigh up to 350 pounds. So we got this as a kit, a special zip line kit.
Cool. I feel kind of nervous, just a little, because I've done it before, but I haven't done it in like 10 years.
Well, that's a normal feeling here. First time or second time going zip lining, most people are have a little fear and trepidation, but it's fun when all is said and done. It's fun.
She's lost. Sarah, no, honey, Jason will take care of that.
I'll get that for you.
How about asking the oldest person who's done this?
What? Who's the oldest person who's done this?
The oldest person that has been on this zip line is actually my grandma. She was 90 years old, and she came up here and zipped on down.
Hip grandma. All right, you're never too old. Ready?
Do you want to just step off, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Gonna step off.
Okay.
Whew.
Where are you gonna do it? It's awesome. It's not scary at all.
You guys are hot.
She got right to the pole there, didn't she?
I thought she was gonna sit down, you know? That's like the first time anybody's
I had my experience first with this at Astro Camp 2005, but it was scary. It was a little bit less scary and nerve-wracking to me because I'd done it before, but I haven't done it in like 9 years, so. The scariest part was that scared that I might run into the tree branch.
Did you?
No? Thumbs up on this adventure.
Never done that one before. It was fun.
Good words.
Yes, it does. Okay.
Good job.
Hello, how you doing? Woo, yeah! Thank you, Fall.
And here we are with the Baker's homeschool room. So what's your favorite subject?
It is art.
Okay. I love art too. That's also the name of my father. My earthly father. What's your favorite subject?
I have probably one or two. One of them is reading. Well, it really depends on what book, but I love reading. And another would probably be science.
What was the favorite thing you read this year?
It was actually this book I'm holding right now. It's called Dangerous Journey. It's based on the story of the Pilgrim's Progress.
What's Pilgrim Progress about?
It's about a man that they kind of live basically in Earth, and Earth is kind of getting really bad. So he reads the Bible. Someone tells him to read the Bible, so he reads the Bible, and then he goes on a journey to heaven, basically, and then eventually finds heaven.
That's interesting.
Technically, it's a journey to the cross.
Journey to the cross, yeah. And he has a burden on his back, and he gets it off once he goes to the cross.
So this is an allegory about salvation, isn't it?
Yes, it is about, like, before you go to the cross, you almost have a burden on your back, but then when you trust in Jesus, all that sin is gone.
That's cool. This is Debbie. What do they learn, and what time do they start? What time do they end?
Well, they learn all of the subjects. My boys work very independently, but we do Bible and history together. Mm-hmm. And we start Bible at about 7:30 with Daddy. He's at breakfast with us, and we do that. And then we do school until close to 2:30, 3 o'clock. It just depends on the day and what the activities are for that day. But we really love being together as a family, and I really enjoy being a homeschool teacher to my kids.
Cool. This is Dallas, and what grade are you going into next year?
I'm going into 7th. I don't know. I think in October.
7th in October. All right. What book did you just finish reading?
I have finished 2 books somewhat recently. One on a Navy SEAL, and also one on a Civil War general.
What do you guys do for fun?
Recess!
So, this is their homeschool computer where they learn to do Spanish on the computer for the trip to Guatemala.
In fact, I'm on it right now.
What kind of words did you learn?
To say different, a few different foods and bicycle and all kinds of, just like normal pronunciation you need to know.
Tell us about Guatemala.
Oh, that was really fun. It was really my first time going to a foreign country, so it was really cool. I mean, I have been to a foreign country before, but I was like 2 or 1 or something like that. So it was fun. We got to serve orphans, help homeless, do stuff like that. And that's what we did in Guatemala.
That's awesome! Do you know any phrases in Spanish?
A few, yeah, sure.
Tell me some.
Well, for instance, where's the bathroom? It would be, ¿Dónde está el baño? Let's see what another one. I know, right? It's weird. Yes. Learn that. Like, I know, like bread, for instance, would be pan.
What was the trip to Guatemala about?
Yeah, what I did was I took my two boys, Dallas and Braden, and we went down to Guatemala to serve in an orphanage. The orphanage is called Village of Hope, and they have about 24 kids down there. And
I saw that on his shirt.
You did, Dallas. Exactly, Village of Hope. Dallas has the shirt on right there. And we did a work project while we were down there, so we helped paint a room. The teams come down, and we painted a room for where the teams will stay. We also got a chance to go feed some homeless. We got a chance to have a dinner with a Guatemalan family that cooked us chicken and rice. And we got to serve food into some villages and some families in the villages. So it was a great time. It just happened about 3 weeks ago, so we're fresh out of Guatemala.
Yay! Show us Guatemala on the map.
Good question. We've got the map right here, and if you look, we are in California right here. And we loaded up in a plane in Los Angeles, and then we took about a 4.5 to 5 hour plane ride down to Guatemala, and we arrived in Guatemala City.
Wow! El Salvador?
No, right above El Salvador is Guatemala. And so
Cool.
It was great.
Hey, we're back with Ruthie and Denny at North, and they were missionaries for 30 years. So, in South America. So, what was it like being a missionary?
Well, I would like you to ask Denny that because he's the one that did most of the traveling, okay?
Oh, what was it like being a missionary?
It was great. I loved every second of it.
Cool. What organization did you work with and stuff?
Okay. We were with Athletes in Action International. That's part of Campus Crusade for Christ, who works with professional athletes, Olympian athletes, and sometimes university athletes. Actually, we worked in 41 countries in Central America, South America, and all the Caribbean. And our job was to go to these athletes to help them in their athletic performances and use that as an opportunity to share Christ with them, see them come to know Christ, and to train them to go out into their world and tell people about the Lord Jesus.
That's cool. So what made you guys decide to become missionaries, Ruthie?
Well, when I was 16 years old and I was at camp, the very last night at camp, they had this big sign up, and it was Matthew 6:24, no man can serve two masters. And it just gripped my heart, and that's when I told the Lord I was willing to do whatever He wanted me to do. And from then on, I wanted to be in full-time Christian work. So that's why I ended up being a missionary.
Awesome! What was your most memorable missionary event?
Well, that's hard to say because there were so many of them. But one thing I remember particularly that I just was different than any other event I had ever experienced. We were in the middle of the jungle. I was with a women's volleyball team. And while we were playing, someone suggested that we go and play at a military facility. I said, okay. So we went there, a women's volleyball team. There was probably 2,000 men standing around. Actually taught them how to play volleyball for a little bit. Then the girls gave their testimony and gave a gospel presentation. And at the end, the missionary asked, if you receive Christ as your Savior today, would you stand up? And it was like somebody had given an order, and I say about 1,500 men stood up and said they received Christ. This was in the middle of nowhere.
That's awesome. What was your memorable time of missionary work?
Well, one of the places we went to that was exciting for me was we went to China. And we had the opportunity at China to go into many places and tell people about Christ. And then we got to go on the wall of China and walk on it. And it was more than you can imagine. It was like we were in a dream world. It was amazing. And so that was an exciting time for me.
Awesome! That was our episode of Sarah Town. Thanks to Home Instead, the Norrises, the Bakers. Bye!
We used to have, let's see, Fluffy, Little Jill, and Puffball. Those were her sisters. And then Puffball had the triplets and twins. So, yeah. And then after that, we think Cupcake. She's been coming like every week here.